Okay, so welcome back to this series of videos about using SQLiteAdmin. We're in the middle of talking about how to maintain the data in your database, and there's been a couple of videos about inserting, editing, deleting data, and in this one I'm going to talk about filtering the data. So basically there are three things that you can do to filter the data here. One of them is to sort the data. I guess that's not filtering, but it is part of what I'm going to show you today. So I'm going to sort on the track time here, and the next thing I want to do is to select which columns I want to appear in my filter. So I'm going to do select columns, and here we've got a list of all the columns. Currently they're in the order that they're defined in the table, but you can drag and drop these to put them in a different order, and in fact I'm going to do that. I'm going to drag that one up to there. So now we've got the track rating, track name and track time. Those are the three columns I'm going to take for the purposes of this demonstration. Click the apply button, and now we've just got those three columns there. I do want to mention that selecting columns only affects this top display, the summary display. Down here you're always going to see all the columns, and that's because you might want to do some data entry operations, inserting, editing, etc. So you need all the columns down there. Alright, so now we want to see how to define which rows we want to include. So I'm going to say new filter, and down here now is where we enter the selection criteria for the rows that we want to appear. And you'll see that there's a new column opened up down here that isn't normally there, to let us pick a comparison operator for the selection. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to select all the tracks with a track time of less than 260. So pick the less than operator, 260. I could specify multiple operators here, so I could select on the track number, track name, any of the other fields here, track rating, and when you do that, then they're all joined, all the selection criteria are joined together by AND statements. So all the selection criteria have to be passed in order for a row to be selected. But I'm just going to leave it here with the track time. Click that, and now you'll see we've only got the rows with track time less than 260 in there. Also notice at the top here we've now got a new message telling us we're in filter mode, and 4 records have been found. It's pretty obvious from this small sample, but if you've got a table with large number of rows in it, and you wouldn't be able to see them all. And it also tells me what the selection criteria are at the moment. We've only got one, obviously. You also get that information if you hover the mouse over the filter actions menu in the form of a tooltip. Okay, so we've filtered the data. Now let's say we think we're going to want to do this filter quite a lot in the future. SQLiteAdmin provides you with a way of saving filters so you don't have to redefine them every time you want to use them. So now I'm going to do a save filter, and every filter has a name. I'll just call this one short tracks, and nothing much happens here, but now if we look at the filter actions menu, we'll see short tracks listed under the use and under the delete menu items. And if we were to go ahead and define more filters, then they'd all be listed over here. And notice that the current one has a check mark against it. So just to show you how that works, I'm going to clear this filter altogether. So now we're back to square one. We've got all of our records displayed and all the columns. And now I'm going to say, okay, I want to use this short tracks filter. There we go, we're back to where we were with that filter. Everything exactly as it was before we cleared the filter. So that's about it for filtering data with SQLiteAdmin. It's pretty simple, straightforward, but very powerful, and the ability to save your filters can be save you a lot of time if you've got things that you want to do, where you want to filter by on a regular basis. So that's the end of this video.